can the Course Drift Adventure helmet, a budget lid, replace my Bell MX-9? Today I'm going to take it out on the trails, take it out on the road and see if it's a good budget replacement. My Bell MX-9 has been a brilliant lid. It's been on multiple bikes with me, been on multiple trips, green lanes, road riding, it's done everything. And it's starting to show, it's getting worn out. In looking for a replacement, I looked at £300 to £500 helmets, but gear gets expensive fast, and with a big ride approaching, I need to start saving some pennies. So I wanted to see if something under £150 could actually hold up. I got this Course Drift helmet in Black Friday sales, which means I managed to get the helmet and a set of Raven goggles for £66, which is absolutely phenomenal value. The helmet sits firmly in the budget category, but feature wise I think it's punching above the price. It's got a big visor, removable peak, the vents work well and the lining is proper comfortable. It's also got proper ADV styling, and next door to my Bell MX-9 certainly looks the part. Not bad for an entry level lid. Noise. Now this is where a budget helmet normally struggles, and it's unfortunate to say the Course Drift does struggle with noise. On the B roads, on the trails, you're not going to notice it, you're too busy with other things. But once you hit the main roads, 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, you really notice that there's wind noise, and it is a loud lid. I normally wear earplugs. Today I didn't, because I wanted to see just how noisy this lid was, and it is a little bit disappointing that it is so noisy. I will say however, the peak is very good, and it wasn't getting caught by the wind and wasn't trying to tear my head off, so that is a plus point. Ventilation is honestly okay. It's not great, it's not terrible, it's okay. A couple of times I had to stop and crack the visor a bit, just to let a bit of extra airflow in. I found my visor was steaming up slightly. Not really a major problem, kind of expected at this price point. Off-road, the helmet is superb and doesn't feel budget at all. That's probably because you're not noticing the wind noise or the general noise of the helmet, you've got other things to concentrate on. But it's light, gives you good visibility. If you're stopping often on trails, putting it on, taking it off is no hassle at all, and it is super comfy. Certainly for my head shape anyway. The visor on this helmet is really good. It comes pin lock ready, so you can put inserts in to stop it fogging, which it does do, which is expected at this price point. However, it's got a nice wide field of view and there were no sealing issues from the visor. I did have minor fogging at standstill, but not when moving, and to be honest, I always ride with the visor cracked a little bit anyway. This is the first helmet I've ever had with an internal sun visor, and now I wish I'd gotten one sooner. It's really helpful on the trails, especially this time of year when the sun's low, it starts to set early, and it's in your face inevitably. So being able to quickly flip that visor down and not have to carry a pair of tinted visors or tinted goggles is really helpful. So let's have some quick pros and cons. Pro, it's an amazing price. I got mine in Black Friday sales, so it was £66 with a set of Raven goggles, and you can't argue at that price. It's as comfortable, if not more comfortable than my Bell, and it's lighter weight even with my GoPro on it. Cons, it is noisy. If you're doing motorway riding or even quick A roads, you're going to notice the noise and you're going to want to put some earplugs in. It might be better with the Cardo unit and the intercom inside. I'll test that in a later video. That's my only real downside of the helmet, which is a shame, but not unexpected for a helmet at this price point. So what's the verdict on the Course Drift Adventure helmet? Honestly, it's much better than I expected. I bought this helmet fully expecting for it to be a bit of a disappointment, and for it to be my trail lid that I don't really take anywhere and gets a bit battered. But actually, it's comfortable, it's lightweight, and the internal visor is something I really wish I'd got before. So I think I'm going to stick with it, and this may be the lid I wear on my Land's End to John O'Groats ride. This has been my own review of the Course Drift Adventure helmet. It's not sponsored, and I paid for the helmet with my own money. As always, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Voge content, maybe some more reviews, and of course some more prep for my Land's End to John O'Groats ride in May 2026.